Hi folks, Dr. P here. This is Math 10C, Relations and Functions. Topic 2, Example 1 on page 22. So in this example, we have a graph that shows the number of students writing June Math 30-2 diploma exam at a particular school. The graph has a title, Students Writing June Math 30-2 Diploma Examinations. And we have some data points plotted here. And we can see that on the x-axis, the independent variable is year. We're going from 2010 up to 2014. On the y-axis, we have the number of students, and it goes from 0 up to 300 students. In the first question here, it's asking us, is this discrete data or continuous data? This is going to be discrete data. And the reason for that is that exams cannot be taken in the middle of the year. So you cannot have half a year. So this time point right here represents June. Was it June? It was June. Yeah, the June math exam. The next math exam is in June the following year. And in between, in here, you cannot put a point here because it would basically mean that you can write the exam in between June 2010 and June 2011, which you cannot. So our answer here is that it's discrete data. Because exams cannot be taken in the middle of the year. So that's A. In B, state the domain and range using appropriate notation. So anytime we're given discrete data, we are only able to express domain and range as a list. So because we have discrete data, the domain and range is expressed as a list. So for the domain, we're going to put in these curly brackets, and then we're going to simply list the years for which we have data. So from smallest to largest. So the first year is 2010. Next one is 2011, followed by 2012, 2013, and 2014. And you close it with one of those curly brackets. And for the range, we are going to list the number of students that we have in those different years. Okay, so let's see if we can pull this up a little bit so we can see. That's better. So what we need to do is we need to list them in from smallest to largest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and actually write down the coordinates for each point, or at least the number of students. So for this one here, we have 150 students. This one here looks like 125. This one here is 150. One up here is 200 students. And this one here is 175 students. So when we're listing the domain the range here, we're going to be starting with the smallest number. We're going from smallest to largest. So the smallest number of students was 125. Next up is 150. Now we can see we have two values of 150. So in 2010, there were 150 students writing the exam. In 2012, there was also 150 students writing the exam. But we're going to only write down 150 once. The next number up is 175. And the largest number of students was 200. All right, so that's example 1. That's a wrap. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and may the math be with you. See ya.